how to solve this variant Sudoku that I just posted in the puzzle channel. Um, okay, so first off, we have a bunch of thermometers, and that's the only thing that's going to give us any actual digits. So um, I've given you a bit of a gimme to start off with. We've got this thermometer of length 4, and there are only digits 1 through 4 in this puzzle. So we can, right off the bat, just place the digits 1 through 4 in that thermometer. Now before we do anything fancy, let's just see what that does within one of these regions. Let's look at this first little Sudoku grid. What do those 1 and 2 tell us? Well, this 1, now where does the 1 go in this little box? It can't go in the bottom, it's got to go up here. The same thing happens with the 2 right there. How about within this region? Where does 1 go in the top box? Well, it can't go in this column, so it's got to go here. A 2 has got to go there, and then finishing up this column, we get a 4 there. And then pivoting back over to this Sudoku grid over here, we need a 3 in that region. And so let's just fill in the candidates for the ones that are almost known, just so it makes it a little easier to see. We've got a 1, 2, we need a 3 and a 4 in that row. We've got a 2, 3, need a 1 and a 4 in this column. 1, 4, we need a 2 and a 3 in this column. How about up here? Got a 4, 1, we need a 2 and a 3 in that column. And then the same thing we can do with these rows. 1, 3 there, 2, 4 there. Okay, so that's mostly just given stuff from those first 4 placements. Now let's look at the thermometers where we have some pencil marks now. This one is very straightforward now. We've got a 2 and a 3. Each of these could be a 2 or a 3. There are no rules that say they have to be different by the normal Sudoku rules because they're in different grids entirely. But the thermometer tells us this has to be a lower one. So we've got a 2, 3. Now let's look at the pencil marks that we can clean up from that. This 2 makes this a 3. This 3 makes this a 2. Okay, how about this one? Well, we can't have a 4 in the bulb of the thermometer because there's nowhere to go from there. So this has got to be a 2. And it's got to go up, which makes this one a 3. And then we can clean up this 1 and this 4. Okay, so now we've nearly completed this top grid. Let's put some pencil marks in the remaining ones. You don't even have to do that. What's in this box? It's not a 1, it's not a 2, it's not a 3. It is the 4. And this row gets a 2, this column gets 1, this column gets 3. So this top grid is completely done now. Okay, so let's just keep working our way clockwise around here. We've got a 3, 1. What does that go with? A 2 and a 4. Just a quick note. This is a place where it's easy to get tripped up in these overlapping grid kind of puzzles because you might see this 2, 4 and see this 2 up here and think, oh, this has to be a 4. But obviously that's not true. It can't be true because, we would have a 2 and a 4. There would be nothing left to go in here. But this doesn't see any of those digits up there. It can only see within its own Sudoku box, and it isn't part of this grid up here. So the 2 and the 4 give us a 1 and a 3 here. And now we've got some more logic we can do along this thermometer. We need a 2 and a 4. They have to be different because they're on the same thermometer. The higher one's got to be at the tip. And going down here, and the only thing that's left in the bulb of the thermometer right here is a 1. And so now let's clean up some of the pencil marks here. We got a 3, 4, 1. We need a 2. These need to be a 3 and a 4 in some order. There isn't an obvious way to continue there, so let's move clockwise again and see what happens in this bottom box. We've got a 1 and a 2, so that needs a 3, 4. 3, 4 in the same box, a 1, 2 in the same column. But now we've got another thermometer we can use. This has to go up from here to here. So it's going to be a 3, 4, with a 4 completing that box. Now, before we keep going on here, let's pencil mark what we know here. 1, 4 goes with 2, 3. 2, 3 goes with 1, 4. And in fact, we've got a couple placed digits that are going to disambiguate the rest of this. The 2 gives us a 3, the 4 gives us a 1, and now the 1 gives us a 3 and a 1 and a 4 and a 2, and then this grid is completely done. Okay, back to this bottom grid. We've got a placed 1 that sees a 1 over here, so this one has to be a 4, and therefore there has to be a 3 and a 4. What is left over here? We need a 1 and a 3. And what is this one going to be down here? It's going to be a 3 because we've got a 1, 2, and a 4. Okay, so now we've got this thermometer right here, which is going to give us the fact that this can't be higher than the 2. It's got to be lower. It's got to be the 1 and a 3. And then what's left in this column is going to be a 2, 3, and a 1, 4. And again, our placed digits are going to disambiguate that whole thing. 4 is going to give us a 1, and then a 2, and a 3, and the 3 is going to give us a 2, and then a 1, and then a 4. Bottom box done. Let's go back to where we started and clean the rest of it up. This 4 gives us a 1 right here, and so now we've only got 2. We can use these on the right to put in the candidates here. 1, 2, 4, and a 1, 3. The 1 gives us a 3. Which gives us a 4 up here, which gives us a 2 down here. And the 2 is going to bounce to a 4, 3, 1. And we're done.